Hey, what's up YouTube? I'm Anna and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to show you all of my Star Wars stuff. I, over the last 3 years, have amassed quite a Star Wars collection. I have always, since the time I was in middle school, liked to express myself based on what kind of nerdy thing I was into. When I was in middle school, it was Narnia. I have a Narnia shirt. And I would have bought anything and everything that had Narnia on it. But the problem with Narnia is that there's not a lot of stuff to buy. But now that I like Star Wars, there's lots of things for me to buy. A lot of them are gifts, and I'd like to show them to you now in case you wanted to know what kind of things to add to your Star Wars collection. I would also like to say that this is not all of my Star Wars things, this is just all of the Star Wars things that I brought to school with me. So I'm gonna start with my Star Wars t-shirts. They're very easy to buy, and most of them are from Target. This one, it's like a movie poster from Target. This one, it's got the phases of the moon, but it's the Death Star. I'm very easy to shop for. This one was ordered from the Disney store. It just says Star Wars on it. I like to wear this one on Star Wars Day. It really gets the point across. And this was the first Star Wars shirt I bought. I bought it from the university, and it's got Darth Vader on it. I also have Star Wars lounge pants. Here they are, my Star Wars lounge pants. These are from Target also. I love to just go to Target and check out, they've got a whole Star Wars aisle. They've got lightsabers, they've got new toys. I also have recently acquired some Star Wars socks. I think this is Phasma, but I'm not 100% sure. Definitely some kind of stormtrooper. These are BB-8 socks. They're really cute. BB-8 is a girl droid, everyone. It's very important that BB-8 is a girl droid. And these have little stormtroopers on them. Aren't they so cute? I have this stormtrooper pillow. It's got a pajama pocket, so I can just stick my Star Wars pajamas in my Star Wars pajama pocket. I'm all ready to go to a sleepover, a Star Wars themed sleepover in which we watch Star Wars. This Star Wars coloring book. I actually have an adult coloring book that was too hard, so I bought this one instead. And these Kylo Ren, they're just playing cards, but they're Kylo Ren themed. All of them have Kylo Ren on it though. Also, I have some things at home that I wasn't able to bring with me, so I have another Star Wars coloring book, because what would one do without a Star Wars coloring book? A little Leia plushie, and I've got an Ahsoka Funko doll. She's one of the vinyl pops, I think, from Star Wars Rebels. And I also own 7 Star Wars novels. I also have 2 Darth Vader dolls. One of them is a Build-A-Bear of Darth Vader, and just like a gigantic Darth Vader doll that I wish I could show you. He's very cute. In addition, I have 2 other things here with me that I want to show you. I have this Darth Vader keychain. He makes a terrible sound. I also have these Star Wars Ziploc bags with 4 designs. There's, you get Rey, but I don't even really like Rey. Some Stormtroopers, Kylo Ren, has Finn, here he is, and Finn. Those are the 4 designs. I get it. I think that is all of my Star Wars stuff. I thought of one other thing that I have. I also have a Star Wars Family Feud game that I didn't bring with me because nobody wants to play Star Wars Family Feud with me for some reason. There's so many Star Wars things that I want to buy. There's 2 shirts in particular from Her Universe, which is now owned by Hot Topic, that I really want to get. There's like an Ahsoka Lives t-shirt, and Ahsoka, of course, is a character from Star Wars The Clone Wars, and there's a shirt where she's fighting with Darth Vader from the episode of Star Wars Rebels, Twilight of the Apprentice, it's beautiful, and it's of Dave Filoni's original sketches of the episode. And also there's lots of really exciting Star Wars things coming down the pike. There's a new animated series. There's a bunch of books coming out this year. I have bought so much stuff that's Star Wars themed, and most of it I really like. I've also bought things that I don't like. They have this like little pasta and vegetables frozen thing, and they were like Star Wars shaped, and I was like, I should get that. I do genuinely like to go to Target and check out their Star Wars collection, their Star Wars toys of the Forces of Destiny toys, even though that miniseries is terrible. I wander over to Target's book section and I go, what Star Wars novels are here today for me to buy? And then I find one like Lost Stars by Claudia Gray that I had no intention of purchasing before, but then it was there and I was like, I gotta. And then I purchase it. Then I go to the clothing section in Juniors, and I'm like, let me see all your cute Star Wars shirts, and they've got a bunch of cute ones for Solo, and they've always got new designs. I love being part of Star Wars now. For a long time it was like something that wasn't me, but it really makes me so happy. And I can't wait for what 2019 has to offer for Star Wars. 2018 was a pretty good year for Star Wars. The Clone Wars is coming back. I will be buying a Disney streaming service to watch the Clone Wars. Rebels was great. The ending of Star Wars Rebels was amazing. Ahsoka lived. There's a lot of really cool Star Wars books coming out, and maybe I'll get into comics this year. And I hope that if I ever do a video like this again, I will have even more Star Wars shirts to show you. The video that you just watched is maybe a video I would make, and certainly one that I would watch. I do own, in fact, each one of the things I showed you and discussed, and I do consider myself owned by Lucasfilms. No matter how much terrible content they spill out, I'm always going to be brainwashed into buying whatever they want me to, as long as it's got Star Wars on it. Before Star Wars, I didn't consider myself to be someone who was swayed by brands. Instead, I was swayed by weird nerdy things, but they didn't really affect my day-to-day life or what I bought or how I acted in a way that really impacted me. Even though until 3 years ago, I couldn't be swayed by advertisements or brands, I still consumed different media in an attempt to make me happy. Mostly, I just moved from interest to interest until I got bored and had to move on. With Star Wars, I don't have to move on because there's always new Star Wars content, regardless of quality, and there's always new Star Wars products that I can purchase to hold my interest in it. I pride myself on existing outside of a system that just wants to sell you things. But I, too, am a happiness machine.